Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW, and as it's a dad's weekend coming up this weekend, I'm just getting a load of videos ready, queued to drop for you to enjoy over Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And you've seen us play Two Brothers many times, and we've got a couple of good videos on Two Brothers. This is one of them. There is a right time and a wrong time to go up the centre of Two Brothers, and this is going to show both the wrong time and the right time, and it's going to come with a banging finale. We've got the Warspite. I'm in the Warspite. Chin is in the London because we've been expecting carrier games, and he's got an AA build on that London. And the Warspite we were just playing because it's a British ship. We had two Brits out there, and what we like to do when we spawn in the centre here is just cover this centre area at the start, because people do get stupid and they do try to push through very early in the game. And I've said time and time again in a lot of these Two Brothers that the tactic that I like to use is to sit, wait, let the flanks push, and once red overcommit, then you can afford to push through the centre. Go through straight at the start before the enemy team have even had a chance to spread out is only going to get you focused. And if you get stuck in that channel, there's something waiting at the other end for you, and you're just going to get hammered. So Chin and I are talking tactics here. We've moved out, and then we're going to turn and move back towards that so we can basically get something picked up as soon as it comes around the corner. We can see that there are ships out there and they are waiting, and we are certain that these guys are going to try for a push because our team are being very, very good. They are going to push and hold those caps. The fact that there's a carrier game means that destroyers don't like to push the cap because it kind of tells everybody where they are, and then they get focused by the carrier. Whereas if you're smart and clever and you're quite agile, you can move around and you can avoid fire. But there we go, Icarus straight up the middle, and Chin's already got torps going down there, and I'm coming past with my guns, and I'm just keeping my eye out for torpedoes coming from him. But we've got secondaries on him, we've got a couple of main guns on him. He's going to run into the island, and we take first blood there. And it wasn't a hard one, to be honest, but we got to keep cruising past because we see that New Mexico there, and we are still spotted, so there's a good chance that that's the enemy planes are spotting us. And set of torpedoes there, that's obviously from the destroyer arriving about 5 minutes too late. But we're going to turn and defend this center line. My secondaries go off, and we get something else spotted. It's a cruiser, but he has popped his smoke as well because we are spotted by the planes, and I can't remember. It's a British cruiser. I can't remember which one it is now. I think perhaps a Leander. Bear with me on this one because he will appear before too long. Chin puts his torps down. I slow down to let those through, and I've got all 4 sets of guns trained on that smoke screen because we aren't spotted. So if he wants to shoot at us or he wants to put torpedoes at us, he's going to have to come out. But we get spotted briefly by the plane there, so we put our full speed on our engines again. We're turning away, but we're trying to get these guns trained back on that smoke screen, and we are expecting torpedoes to come through again. So you'll notice I've slowed down. Gun sights are all over the place. Whenever you're aiming straight down like that, but you pop your gun sight and it aims you at the sky. What the hell is going on there? But there is the torpedoes from the cruiser. There's another set. Cruiser get himself spotted. I go bang, 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 and we get a load of hits, but we seem to just give him some new portholes. But while I'm waiting for my reload, Chin's torpedoes are sailing straight down there. He has run into the side of the beach as well, and Chin picks him up with torps. Next in line for a battering is the New Mexico. So I'm kind of bringing myself to a stop, and waiting for him to appear around the corner. Chin, meanwhile, is turning his ship around and waiting to get his next set of torpedoes on. Now the New Mexico disappears because of that smoke screen, so I put a couple of turrets out there and I sail away using that island for cover. And you'll notice that the rest of the team are pushing at least A cap very aggressively, and they are going to continue to push down there quite hard. We can see that Fuso out there. I think he tries to put a shot on us across the top. Not quite sure, but I did see shells flying somewhere then. But we're going to swing it around, get our guns onto the right side, and we're going to do a drive-by. Are we going to make this guy think we're going to do a drive-by? Because we need the time for those turrets to turn, because they are quite glacial in how fast they move. But the Fuso there looks like he takes some torpedoes from either the destroyer or the carrier. And the New Mexico has got himself stuck in the channel. He is there, he's blocking it. That means we can't push, but we're looking at the minimap and deciding that now is our time to push. Chin has got torpedoes up. He is going to fire those, and I am going to follow those torpedoes in. And this New Mexico is going to face the shame and embarrassment of, after this salvo, me not having to pull the trigger. So Chin's talking to me. He's telling me that, excuse my phone there. He's telling me that he's got torpedoes coming in. So I'm just going to aim high, go through the superstructure, because we all know that there seems to be a little bit of a bug in. It's not the dispersion bug that everybody talks about, but Wargaming are aware that shells are dropping short, and we're going to see a great example of this in, well, a few minutes' time. Because we fired at that New Mexico, Chin's torpedoes are running, and we're going to look, and that guy is going to catch at least 2 of them. My secondaries are running. I could pull the trigger now, but Chin's torps are there. He's flooding, he's burning. I don't need to do anything. You know, I'm just going to keep on sailing through. Chin picks up the kill with the fire that he had on the ship. It was either going to be the fire or the floods. And now is the right time to push. We've literally got red team down to 4 ships. We have still got 9. You know, we've killed 3 of them as we've come through the middle here. The carrier is out there running for his life. He's not in range. And I can see that we've got an Andrea Doria, and I think it's an Ismail off to the right. Blue team are pushing down through A-cap, coming along the flank. Our destroyer is chasing the carrier when there's plenty of targets available for him here in the centre of C-cap. But, you know, DDs that like to chase and kill carriers, save them for the end of the game. Get rid of everybody else yet. Save your team. In fact, there we go. It's a Fuso. I thought it was an Ismail. It's not. It's a Fuso. I always get my ships mixed up. But I know that I'm potentially going to take 2 broadsides. So it needs to be better the devil you know. So the Fuso is the lowest health. And I'm going to put my guns to the right. And I'm going to go at the other battleship, which is the Andrea Doria. And I think that Fuso is literally looking in my direction. And I'm like, well, I'm either going to live or I'm going to die. But the carrier gets torps on him, and here we go. 4 full turrets. And we land 4 shots out of 8. It's 6.6k for about 8,000 damage. He was flat broadside to it. That should have been a gunner. And that is going to give him the opportunity to absolutely punish me with this Andrea Doria heading right at me. 3 ships in the game, 2 of them are looking straight at me, 1 of them's charging straight towards me. There's the clattering off the Fuso. The Andrea Doria misses me, trying to go for a ram. And this guy got lucky once. My gun sight won't lock. He's not going to get lucky twice. I fire a single turret at him. He's gone, swinging it round for the Andrea Doria. Chin is swinging it for torpedoes. I tell him I've got 3 turrets left and I'm pulling the trigger on this one. And boom, triple citadel, dev strike, and he's gone. That puts us on 970 something points. The carrier is the last ship in the game. Our DD is still chasing it. But this is going to be over before he gets a chance to get there. That is it. Pretty much game over as the Surov comes into view. So there we have it. Just the two of us, the right way and the wrong way to do Two Brothers. I think between us we pick up 5 kills here. There we go, 5 kills between us. Chin gets top slot, I get second. No massive scores, no massive damage, no huge amount of medals or anything like that. But it just goes to show how you can play that map. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to see more content, please do, click on these links and hang around and watch a few more videos. Until next time, take care and goodbye.